and rock.
Ooh yeah. Well, alright, we're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming, jamming, and I hope you like jamming too. And the rules ain't no lie, we can do it anyhow. You know we'll see you through. 'Cause every day we pay the price, we'll never sacrifice. Jamming till the jam is through. We're jamming.
Bounce and ranks come from mash up the place.
Hello folks, welcome to another Taste Buds episode. Today we'll be roasting some baby potatoes and we have some Brussels sprouts and some carrots that we'll be adding to that. The first thing we want to do is we want to wash our baby potatoes and make sure that they're dried and properly cleaned. Make sure, because we're going to keep them in the skins to roast them. We're going to make sure that we put a very good quality extra virgin olive oil on our potatoes, and we want to drizzle this olive oil all over so that the seasonings that we're going to use stick to the potato skins and the potato is very moist and doesn't dry out when it is being roasted. Another thing that olive oil does is that it makes sure that the potatoes don't stick to the roasting pan. So make sure you put some good amount of olive oil, maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons of olive oil will work, yeah, maybe. And then the next thing we want to do is rough chop some fresh rosemary. Now, if you have dried rosemary, you can use it. If you have dried basil, you can use it. But we have fresh rosemary on hand, so we're just gonna rough chop them and get them together. Add them to the potatoes. The wife is showing her knife skills or lack thereof. Bear with her, people. Do bear with her. And once you add your rosemary, you want to make sure everything is properly incorporated, and then you add the rest of your vegetables, your Brussels sprouts and your carrots and whatever else you have. I'm using garlic salt today to add to it. You can add salt and garlic powder. You can also use fresh chopped garlic. It's all up to you. This is a regular weekday meal, and so there is really no hard and fast way of doing it. What I normally say is, turn your hand and make fashion. Just use what you have. So we have garlic salt, so that's what we're using today. And just make sure everything is properly incorporated. Then you add your Brussels sprouts and your carrot. And I'm also adding some red onion to this dish. We're gonna thoroughly incorporate them. This bowl is a little bit small, but we're working with it. We're not making nothing bother with spirit. And then also remember, I diced the carrots big. I cut them big because you don't want to slice them or else they'll burn. So you cut them into, bite-sized chunks, and then you add them. Now I put down some absorbent paper or wax paper, and you just pretty much dump your vegetables on top of that. We sprayed the paper as well as the baking sheet. We sprayed everything with a little bit of olive oil spray. You can use palm or whatever you have, but if you don't have that, just drizzle some olive oil and rub it around with your fingers to make sure that nothing sticks. Then you want to spread the vegetables out to separate them, make sure so nothing is sticky. And then you are ready to add to your oven. And make sure your oven is at 350 to 400 depending on your oven, and make sure it is nice and hot. Here I just took some regular chicken, put some jerk seasoning on it and leave it to marinate overnight. Then I add it to my grill And as I said before, this is not a major meal. It's just a regular weeknight meal. And once the chicken is brown and nice and start to cook, then you're gonna base it with just regular barbecue sauce. So it's jerk barbecue or Barbie jerk. Simple, right? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Tony and I make fashion, and this is what we do. So now you just pretty much want to add your barbecue sauce to the chicken and make sure it's properly coated. Turn it over, make sure it's properly coated. Now, I do apologize for not showing you a finished plate at the end of this video, but we had a crowd come down on us, ladies and gentlemen, and they took away all the food. So all I had was a couple still shots of the chicken, a little bit on the done side because the fire was a little hot, but it looked nice, come out good. And I had some sweet corn, and then we had our roasted vegetables. Guys, make sure you try this in your neck of the woods. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and please visit our shop now button to see how you can support us by buying merchandise from us. Big up, turn your hand and make fashion. Live and laugh, cook and eat. Yardie Belly TV. Have a great day.